So this video is going to have to do with the time frame of 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds to 3:04 a.m. and 24 seconds. And I'm going to show you with the footages and timestamps of all three cameras, the neighbor's ring cam, 1330 parking lot cam, and 1320 dumpster fire cam. I'm going to show you just with the timestamps how I know or highly suspect that there's a significant event happening in the Queen Road neighborhood that they hid from us and they don't want us to see or hear. So that is what I'm going to show here in this video, and it's going to complement nicely the more longer form video about Kaylee and Maddy's whereabouts and what happened to them and when, in my opinion. The only other thing I have to remind you of is of this video. This video, it was from my previous channel, and it was a video where I showed that the microphones from all four cameras can pick up the same audio events in the Queen Road neighborhood. They're all close enough to pick up the same audio events at a maximal distance of 409 feet. Okay. Again, we're laser focusing in on 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds to 3:04 a.m. and 24 seconds. Here comes Roger. I named him Roger just for my own purposes. You can call him whatever you want, but here's Roger heading towards the Shark Tank house. And we're about to click over to 2:59 a.m. We can hear some loud cracks, as we often do. And oddly enough, when he goes into this door, it almost sounds like the door is very close to this camera. Hear that? Is that the door to the neighbor's ring camera house, or is that the door he just walked into on the Shark Tank house? I'm not actually sure. That sounded really close, but anyway, here comes the 36th second. And I hear a lot of movement going on, a lot of bangs, a lot of snaps. "3 a.m. And of course, we've got our little light signal right there. It just happened so fast. Let's go back real quick. Just pay attention to where the circle is, basically. There's a little light signal reconnaissance thing going on there. Okay. It's very quick. Hopefully you saw that. You hear that? From here, 3:02 to 3:04 a.m., you can watch those 2 minutes on your own. Looking at the same time frame on the 1330 parking lot Linda Lane cam, which is where we are now, we're going to see our friend Tom, the Tomcat. I don't think he's guilty of anything. He's just going to show up here for this time frame. We're going to see him. He's going to pop in a few times and say hello. But what we're looking for in this time frame is, again, that 36th second in the minute of 2:59 a.m. is what we're going to be looking for. There's Tom. Tomcat. Okay, so in about 6 seconds, you're going to notice the feed cut. There it is right there. You can see that at 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds, we actually lose the time cut. And we lose that audio, we lose that visual there. So let's switch over to 1320 dumpster cam. There's our friend Tom the cat. And you can see people popping in and out of existence, basically. You can hear a car, but you can't see it. You can see a person right in the middle of the road right there, right now. Look at that. Looks like multiple people. Now look up closer to Targhee Hall. Now there's someone standing right in the middle of the road there. And they just disappear in a flash of light. Did you see that? Let's go back real quick and look at that again. Look at the very end of Targhee. See it right there? The black thing? Disappearing in a flash of light. What the hell is that? And there's obviously a lot of people down there. And something's happening, but we can't see it because they're all scrubbed out. Like, look, even Tom the cat. Look at the Tom cat. Even he stops for a second and looks, and he's like, huh? Why is the FBI scrubbing out all those people? That's weird. And then he just moves on because obviously he's a good guy. He doesn't want anything to do with this crap. And we can hear the car before we can see the car. That happens a lot here too. Finally, a car does come, but we don't hear it go by. Do you see what I'm saying? Something is happening here, and it's off. Something's wrong. And remember, we're looking for 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds on this camera as well to see if there's any anomaly, just like there were on the other cameras. There's so many people, but they're scrubbed out. It's so crazy. I'll show you that in a second. Hold on. 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds is coming by. You'll notice that audio cuts out right here. So something's happening here where they don't want us to hear it, just like that matches the 1330 parking lot cam and the neighbor's ring cam. 2:59 a.m. and 36 seconds. And then, of course, this whole scene, including the video footage, cuts out at 2:59 a.m. and 57 seconds and skips all the way to 3:04 a.m. and 24 seconds. And all of that's been cut out. So that's obviously something that they don't want us to see. And, you know, in line with my previous upload on this channel, you might be able to guess where I'm going with this and where I will be going with this in the next video. But look at this. There's still so many people running around here on Linda Lane, on Taylor Avenue, in front of Targhee Hall. And look at that. That's like 3 or 4 people on Taylor Ave right there. Let's go back. Look at that. Yeah, you can see 3 or 4 people there, and boom, all of a sudden they get obscured, and you can't see them anymore. And all of this is just to point out that in this time frame, something significant is happening in the Queen Road neighborhood. They don't want us to actually be able to see it or hear it. Look, there's 2 people right there. There's 2 people walking down Linda Lane right there. And then they just sort of disappear like ghosts.
Gripping at my skin, the walls of night closing around me. One last sleepless night until the other side can say